Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Michael Pina Sr. Show. I'm your host, Michael Pina Sr. This is episode 28 here on April 5th, 2018. Listen, the dream is free, the hustle is sold separately. And that's from an unknown author. And we're going to talk about getting on your side hustle today. A lot of you people might hear me say that when I'm talking on Facebook. You know, I'm always talking about I'm getting my side hustle on. I officiate sports. That's been a side hustle of mine for years, and it's a way that helps my family, pays for a lot of things that we normally couldn't have, because it's just the more I hustle at that, the more money I make. It's as simple as that. And that could be your side hustle. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. But listen, if you're happy where you are, we've talked about careers in the past. We've talked about different things that you can do to get out of debt. You know, I got people coming in here for podcasts that they're going to talk about their careers. And I want you to be passionate about what you're doing. And maybe you're in something right now that you are passionate about what you're doing. You're happy with your career, but you just don't seem to have a big enough shovel to get yourself out of debt. You've budgeted, you're into baby step 2, hopefully by now, and you're looking at that budget, and it happens to me, especially in March for me, because my side hustle really heats up in April and May, and I do really well in those 2 months. But in the month of March, I'm looking at my budget, and I'm like, you know, I'm coming in the red too much, and that could be happening to you. And that's why I wanted to bring up side hustle today, because again, you might be happy what you're doing, and you shovel, which means you're just not making enough money to get yourself out of debt or to you know, come up and even up that budget. So what do I mean by side hustle? So I mean, it could be simple. I mean, again, I officiate sports. That's a huge part of, you know, my income, and I'm trying to start my own business right now. So if you're watching this, I thank you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But this is me getting my side hustle on, and I'm trying to make extra money. So that could be something you do. You could try starting a business. Also, you know, there's a ton of part-time jobs out there. Go on into Indeed.com. I mean, I've used that. You can build your own resume right there on that website. And you can send out that resume to different part-time jobs that are looking for people. And there's always, let me tell you something, there's no excuse to say, I don't have any money, I don't have any work. There's no excuse. There's plenty of work out there. And I'm somebody that's worked a ton of different little jobs, so I wanted to talk to you about some of them. You know, I've worked at Amazon. I really didn't like it. It's just like UPS. But you know what? It gave me a chance to make some extra money during Christmas a couple of years ago. So, you know, pick out a part-time job. Do it because you want to get yourself out of debt and you're happy in the career that you're in. You want to get into sports? I'd love to, help you out with that. You know, we're always looking for officials. I do 6 sports right now. I do baseball, football, basketball, girls lacrosse, softball, and field hockey. So the way they do that is, you know, they just did the girls lacrosse test and the softball test. So they do it the season before. So the next thing coming up would be football. If you're interested in doing football, get in touch with me. I can send along that information to you. You don't even have to meet with me or anything. Just tell me you're interested. Send me your email, coachp2210@yahoo.com, and I can send you the information because they're always telling us when the next classes and tests are coming up. So field hockey, I took that class in August. That's, football is a little bit different, but when I get that information, I can send that along to you. Like I said, baseball starts in January, so you would have to wait now until January 2019. Also, softball, the class starts in February, so you'd have to wait till February 2019. And lacrosse starts in March, so you'd have to wait till March 2019 for that. So in basketball, that would start in, let me just get this straight here. That starts in October. So there's obviously costs to these classes, just like it's like a business. You know, like the basketball costs $200 for the class. But you're going to make that money. You can make that money in one weekend. And that's what I'm saying when I'm getting my side hustle on. I mean, I'm hustling. I've been doing officiating now. This is my 31st year. Yeah, I'm getting up there in age. It's my 31st year of officiating. So, you know, I want to get that out there because we need officials. So I said, you know, I got a little platform here that I could tell people to get that side hustle on, and this is a way that you can do it. Now, you know, there's a lot of people that will drive Uber. I mean, Uber, you know, you can make some good extra money doing that. One of the things that I like about officiating, though, over something like Uber, you know, Uber, obviously, you're going to get paid right away and everything like that. But for me, I mean, not only am I going out making money officiating sports, it's also making me stay in shape. It keeps me in shape. So as far as my health is concerned, I mean, I enjoy that too. I mean, you want to be able to stay healthy. I told you about being wealthy versus being rich. Well, let me tell you something. One of the biggest things about being wealthy is being healthy. So, you know, driving around Uber, you know, you're not getting any exercise. You're driving a vehicle. Yes, you're going to make some extra money, so I'm not going to downgrade it because I want you to make extra money. But if you're deciding between Uber and officiating sports, I'd want you to pick officiating sports, you know, because it's got a dual benefit. It not only can make you money, it's going to keep you healthy. And it's what keeps me going to the gym. It makes me go to the gym. I still play flag football, and I enjoy that. I need the competition. But not only that, I officiate almost 400 games a year. And my trainer at Center City Gym, Ed Popolo, giving a shout out to Ed Popolo, he makes sure and trains me accordingly that I'm going to be officiating sports. He trains me certain ways that he knows that I've got to be running up and down a field. So that's another expense, but you know what? I don't mind it because it's going to keep me healthy. So listen, I want you to do this to get out of debt, but also you might be on baby step 3B or 3C, saving up for a home or saving up for some toys, you know, like a couch or a car or whatever it may be. So use that side hustle to save up for these extra things. I mean, I'll tell you the truth, my side hustle pays for my son's education. I mean, if it wasn't for my side hustle, there's absolutely no way I'd be able to afford to be able to cash flow his education. So, you know, work on that side hustle. Do stuff that you know, pay for things that'll make you happy like that and get yourself out of debt. Even if you're disabled. I mean, I know that, you know, a couple of my listeners might be a little disabled. You know, there are things you can do on the internet that you could do at your own pace. You know, sell stuff on eBay. You know, go on Craigslist, as Gary Vee says, and find stuff that you can buy cheap and then resell on eBay. I mean, it's a great idea. So there are things you can do if you're disabled too, at your own pace to make some extra money as a side hustle. Even if you're not disabled. I mean, there's plenty of ways to make money. And I want you out of debt. I want you buying things with cash. And, you know, if you're happy with the career that you're in, but you're just not making enough money, then get your side hustle on. All right? So listen, go to michaelpenasenior.com. You'll see everything there. I've got some new blogs up. I want you to read some of those. You know, Meg's recipes are on there. Fantastic recipes. And I want you to, you know, learn to cook if you don't know how to cook. So some of those recipes will help you out. Also, the podcasts are coming up. I'm very excited. If you're friends of mine on Facebook, I sent something out last night. It's free to download the app, so don't get afraid. You know, open up the app, download the app. It's for free. I want you to be able to listen to my podcast. It'll be, you know, be fun for everybody. So, and also you can watch my podcast as we're filming it, Facebook Live, but you got to like my page at Pina Financial Coaching. So like my page at Pina Financial Coaching, and, you know, let's do this together. Let's build our community. Let's have fun together, all right? Because listen, I'm living my passion one day at a time. I want to win. I want to help you win. Let's win together.